When people think of hypnosis, they often think of stop smoking maybe, or swinging watches from stage shows, but not many people think of really serious therapeutic uses for it. And one area that we work in with our clients is depression. Talking therapy has been shown to make a significant difference to how people feel depression. And that talking therapy could be counselling, it could be cognitive behavioural therapy, or it could be hypnosis. And we obviously deal in the hypnotherapy arena. Depression is more than just a low mood. It's not something that you have just temporarily for a day or two. We all suffer from low moods. In fact, depression is a psychological illness. It affects your mental health, and it can last for weeks, months, and with some people, years. And so getting help to control or manage the issue can become paramount, because there are many stages of depression, and you can have a mild version, but equally you can have a version that as it progresses becomes so severe that you have suicidal thoughts. Getting assistance to overcome this before it gets to that stage is highly important. The thing with depression is that it impacts so many areas in your life and how you feel mentally and physically. If we look at some of the issues that people may feel when they're suffering from depression, there's sadness. Those people may feel alone and isolated. Negative thoughts tend to go round and round in their head. In other words, they can't see a positive side to life anymore. They become irritable, feel helpless, and their energy feels sapped by it. You find that some people with depression find it difficult to leave the house. Our job is to tackle the underlying causes for these problems and try and alleviate some of those issues. When you have depression, it can severely impact so many areas in your life. For example, your home life can become disrupted because of it. Or maybe you find that your relationships become more difficult, one, because you're irritable and you haven't got the energy to put into them, but also because your partner may not understand what you're going through. And work, well, some people are unable to even get to work anymore because they just do not feel up to it. You can find it also affects your sex life. You'll find as well that it can create problems with eating. You may eat too much or too little. There are so many different reasons why you may be affected by depression. And our job is to deal with those areas and try and help you move forward. And the problem with depression is that it can also lead to unhelpful coping mechanisms. We always approve of you going to see your doctor to get a formal diagnosis and, if necessary, the medication you need to get you through in the short term. But we are here to help our clients stop reaching for things like drink or food or alcohol to try and cope. They don't work. They're just a way of forgetting things for a very short period of time. We like to help our clients overcome their depression in as natural a way as we possibly can. And you may be asking, well, why me? Why have I got depression? Well, usually depression is caused by a number of events. It can be one single event or a number of them that have happened to you. For example, you may find too much stress can build up and create these feelings. If you've had a problem in your past, then you may find like an abusive childhood or a tough upbringing that can impact you many years later. Illnesses, divorce, bereavement, all of these big life issues can just become too much for someone, and your mind begins to shut down and the negative thinking starts. Our job is to help you through these moments so that you can come out the other side without carrying these depressive feelings with you for years and years. It's well known that talking therapies help depression. In our case, we deal with hypnosis, hypnotherapy. And hypnotherapy is maybe different to counselling or cognitive behavioural therapy, which can also help depression. With hypnosis, talking with your subconscious mind. And why is that important? Because in many cases, people are unaware of where their depression will have come from. And sometimes you can only get that information from a person while they're in hypnosis. Equally, even if you do know where the problem lies, it can sometimes be difficult to shift the problem consciously. In other words, part of your subconscious feels there is a need or a reason to continue that behavior, that negative way of thinking. Under hypnosis, it's possible to find out these reasons and then to create a shift in your mindset so that you start to feel more positive. The one thing you will find with hypnosis, it is a very calm and relaxing form of help. We are not anything like you see on the stage. There is no quacking like a chicken or making a fool of yourself. It is a serious therapy designed to help you overcome negative feelings. If you would like to get help for depression, or in fact anxiety, which is often linked with depression, then feel free to give us a call today. We help our clients manage depression with hypnosis, mindfulness, and neuro-linguistic programming. We can be reached on 01636 650 521, and we can do sessions either face-to-face at our clinics in Nottinghamshire, but also on Skype and FaceTime, where we work with clients all over the world.